Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lockard. Whether you love me, you hate me, you don't know me, somehow, someway, you have a feeling towards me. Anyway, now this is going to be my first YouTube broadcast, as the podcast and slight radio business is actually going okay so far. For the first time, I'm going to be doing this on YouTube, and I'm only going to be doing this as an audio level, maybe a little bit of a slideshow. No music, no content, etc. exclusive. And I'm going to have good things and bad things about this next game, and I want you all to make your own opinions on them. Now, nothing has a good thing forever, and this game is very apparent of that reality. Okay, so let's kick it off. Today's game is Defiance. Now, for those of you who know me and see me, you know that I have a Steam account, and you've seen me playing for a while. Well, let's just say it got revived because I won a little package, a 4-pack of Defiance. Little did the people who gave me this 4-pack know that each of these codes for said 4-pack are actually 4-packs in themselves. So basically, I got a 16-pack of Defiance, and I've been handing them out left and right. And I can tell you right now, if you want one, well, you're going to ask me. I'll give you a copy, and you can have fun with it. Well, one of my friends will give you a copy, and you can have fun with that. Now, here is the best part. One of my friends is a very good friend. Now, he's not one of my Steam friends. His name is Jimmy, and, well, he doesn't sound anything out of the ordinary. He is an avid Defiance player, and I can only tell you right now that he truly whipped me to make this little review. Now, here's the best part. I don't really know how to put this. But you know what? I'll get on to just another subject. Right now, let's get on to Defiance. Now, the first time I reviewed Defiance, it was a train wreck. After one day, I finished the campaign, I had a bunch of ego on it, I had uselessness. The game was boring, and my computer was not strong enough at the time, since there was an Alienware M11X R1. If they make you think you have a choice in the tech, you're wrong. They have it all already made, except for the nameplates, which I'm going to be taking off my other one. Anyway, my rig is better now, and they upgraded the graphics since then, but when I first played it, the graphics were terrible. They advertised the good graphics, but never actually initialized it. My favorite reviewer, Angry Joe, actually pointed that out for me. Now, Defiance had a good concept. The TV show and game would be merged in one way or another. First season obviously had to be pre-staged, so we couldn't have the good stuff like the game influencing the show, but now we can, and it'll bring up some points later on. The first statement is that Defiance is coming back in 2014 on June. So all of you guys who know Defiance and like it so far, believe me, it was like dropping me in cold water and hating the sharks for not killing me fast enough. The sharks being the characters that they first introduced. Now, I like the actors. They're all really good actors, but the problem is, it made me feel like they were trying to be my best friend, like forcing to be my best friend. Anyway, the best part is, Defiance actually turned out to be pretty good. The game's still fucking horrible at the time. But in the last few months, Defiance has shaped up a bit. Looks a lot better. The graphics are at least decent. They've come out with 2 new expansion or DLC packs, one of which I do not even think should be deserving to call itself a DLC. The Castian pack? Oh god, it was nothing! A Castian character, which I regret making because he looks horrible. I mean, I wish I didn't make him a Castian. But yeah, I paid $10, I might as well get my money out of it. Now, I'm going to put this out here before anybody else gets down. I just realized something. The DLC, no, not the DLC. If you go on to Amazon, or better yet, go to Amazon because you'll get it for better prices. You get the Defiance Deluxe Edition upgrade from there. It's $10, and trust me, it's worth it rather than spending $15 or $20 trying to get a neat art, a neat uniform. You can spend $20 and get a cool costume as well as another cool costume or a vehicle or something else, and it's much better that way. Now, that's only if you like the costumes, and I do. I like the VBI Infiltrator, which I got from the deluxe upgrade. I also like the Factory Engineer, which I stupidly purchased before I realized that the VBI was $10, and I could have done that with the Amazon. Anyway, we're going to keep going. Now, Defiance at first, so let's go with the pros and the cons. We'll start off with this first, the Arc Falls. The Arc Falls began in Defiance as a boon. It was something to do. And then it became a grind of senselessness and stupidity. People started showing up. And the only people who started to show up were just newbies. And I can tell you right now, they were not happy when they stopped playing because the content was so short. There's so many bugs. Hell, I still have 50 screenshots of one of the main campaign's characters. This what is this? Dark Matter guy. It was really dark in line. The eye was gone. The whole thing, his face was fucking warped and twisted in. Yeah, it was not a pleasant sight. But here's the best part. The Arc Falls now actually are decent. While we have the same pattern for most of the part. But I remember when Defiance first came out, and following a few months after that, or the months following the show, the Arc Falls all at the time had the same copy and paste look. The same crystal, the same item, but now it's different. It's attuned to whatever mob is attacking it, which I like. I like that a lot. The Scrappers get this giant scrap heap one. The Dark Matters get this really cool tech-looking one. Volge, well, the Volge are part of the Arc Fall, and you'll like that. Now, I'm going to do this as an advertisement, but get the Arc Fall pack. It may not, if you like Defiance, get the Arc Fall pack. If not for anything, just for the costume, the Arc Falls, you can call in. We're going to... I must have glanced over there. You'll excuse me. I stopped the recording for a moment. Right, the Arc Falls. You get them. And now it is close to midnight. It is 3 minutes to midnight. I'm going to close this up as fast as possible. But let me put it down here that if you're going to get Defiance, the pros and cons. Let me finish this up because I am only going to give you the last few cents. It's better than it was when it launched. The campaigns have been slightly fixed. They all look better. There's new weapons, better looking weapons too. And the community needs a boost. So if you're going to get Defiance, I recommend you do it soon. Now here's my wish list to see in Defiance, to make it look more interesting, especially when Season 2 rolls around. You know that map you see, we can look all around it. We can zoom out all the way, and then we can go up and down and to the side, and we have all this blacked out islands and land mass. I want to see those land masses opened up. I want to see them bigger. I want to see some dynamic to the game. I feel like it could make Defiance something truly unique and good. Not just some copy-paste Borderlands level. Anyway, I am terribly sorry to make this in the last minute. I am terribly sorry to the fans who have listened on the podcast for the past 2 years. And I am terribly sorry that you all... I'm terribly sorry for most of you out there. Now, for those of you who are listening on YouTube, I know my friends are going to see this. I know my family's going to see this. I might link it to a couple of you guys. The reason for it is, before, I didn't want my family to know and critique, and they do that. I hate when they do that. So, from now on, we might be on YouTube. I'll make a new account, and I'll upload it to YouTube, but for right now, New Year's is just about to turn around, and Happy New Year's to you all, and have a happy 2014, and 2013 was the best I've seen so far. Goodbye, everybody.